Hey guys, welcome to the Brook Trout Homestead, and today we're gonna vacuum seal some carrots. Okay guys, so I'm super excited. Today we were blessed with an abundance of carrots. And with that abundance, I wanted to hurry up and get it all prepped so I can just do the easy vacuum sealing method where I have a meal in my head. I don't have to cut the carrots. I don't have to worry about just the prep work. I have a lot of children in my household, and so every second counts, especially for dinner with hungry little mouths. So what I usually do is I go into my freezer, I pop out the bag of carrots. I have a bag just like this. And I just thaw it out, cut it open, pour my carrots into my recipe, and then we are done. So that is my goal for you guys today. Go get a vacuum sealer. Let's get this done. Okay guys, as you can see, these were the bag, well, I had I think 5 bags of carrots. These are just regular carrots. I cut the tops, cut the bottoms, I peeled them, and I diced them. Well, not really diced, but I kind of cut them in chunks. That's how I like to cook with them, and I could always just cut them a little more later. But that's the perfect size for the way I vacuum seal. I have them in this bowl. All the scraps from my carrots are here. This is what's going to feed our worms and even go into our normal compost if I have a lot, because I have other vegetables I have to vacuum seal as well. You can always freeze these scraps and use them for a veggie broth later. So what I did is I just took my juice pitcher, put some carrots in there, and I'm going to blanch them. You must blanch your carrots before putting them in your vacuum sealer. What blanching is we are going to boil them for about 3 minutes, 3 to 5, but I'm going to do 3 minutes because I cut them all up. And then you're going to put them in an ice bath. And what I usually do is I just put my carrots on top in ice. I'll probably add a little bit more, let it cool, and then we'll vacuum seal.
All right, so this is the vacuum sealer that we have. We just got it off Amazon. It's a Juron, I think that's how it says, Juron. And this is basically what we use. I know there's bigger ones. I think there's better ones too. But this is the one that we use, and it seems to work out really well for us with what we do. She purchased a few rolls of these vacuum seal bags, not pre-cut, so we can cut them ourselves. We've been pretty much cutting them to length of what we need. So I'm going to show you that real quick. So basically, you got this rubber strip here, and then over here is the heat strip. So you want to put that right on where you want it to be sealed at. And then try to make it even. Okay. Once you get it even on there, then you can close it. Make sure it clips. And then just hit the seal button. From that, you see it created that nice little seal right there on the top. And then from there, we just cut it to size.
Okay, so I know some of you are wondering, why are you vacuum sealing and why aren't you canning? Okay, so the carrots are needed to be pressure canned if you wanted to go that route. Honestly, the only reason we're not canning it is because I haven't done it before. But that's coming up. Our goals for pressure canning are so high. We just haven't quite gotten there yet. And this is a great option for people who haven't dived into pressure canning yet. Of course, if the power was to go out or something and our freezer was to completely turn off, we'd be panicking a little. So that's a good benefit to pressure canning, and it lasts a little longer. What I've learned from the carrots and vacuum sealing, they will last anywhere in the freezer for 12 to 18 months. That's a great amount of time, and we go through it quickly. Every year it's a repeat of just doing this. So I'm not really worried about them going bad, and worst case, I can give some to friends and have extra to give to them. We're actually getting a new standing freezer soon. I'm super excited about that, so we can have more space in our regular freezer and our smaller freezer that we have. I hope that this helps you guys to kind of understand why. It's just a matter of, we haven't done it yet. It's a matter of time. We have church tonight. I'm just trying to get this done, get it in the freezer, and just have some quick meals to thaw out for the rest of the time we need it for future meals. This is kind of the rolling boil that I wanted. Usually it has lots of bubbles, but this works just perfect for doing what I need it to do. Okay guys, so this is the water that I am going to use for blanching. It's just water and ice. That's it. Once I get my carrots out of the pot after about 3 minutes, which probably 4, I am going to just throw them in here and stop the cooking process. You do not want mushy carrots. That will not vacuum seal properly. It will be a mess. And so you need to make sure that they are cool before you vacuum seal them. And you don't want the bags all foggy either. Not a good idea, not a good thing. Make sure you blanch them. Important step. They will last longer when you blanch them as well. Do not just chop your carrots off and then put them in the vacuum sealer and freeze. You could do that, but they will not last as long as when you blanch them. All right, guys, so look at my beautiful ice water, all gone. This is what I like to see. Everything is nice and blanched. I'm using my strainer spoon, and I am just trying to get as much water as I can out of this. And I'm gonna put it in another bowl, and then we are just prepping to vacuum seal. A lot of work, well worth it. I drained out the water as best as I could. I cut my bags the way I wanted them. I like just enough carrots. I don't want an abundance because if I have to open it, I guess you can reseal it and put it back in there, but I much rather have smaller quantity or a quantity that I know that we're going to use rather than too much or too little. But you can do this the way you want to do this. If you have some special recipe that calls for like 5 pounds of carrots, you might want to do bigger bags, and you can. Like my husband said, these, you can adjust these the way you want to. So I'm flattening this, so easy storage in the freezer, plus it'll work better on the vacuum sealer. I'm going to go ahead and put this plastic right here. I am going to shut it. You got to be very careful with this one, especially. It's touch sensitive. So like if I'm closing it and my thumbs are here, it might start sealing without me even doing it. So it's happened before. So I'm going to push down, and my food is a little moist. So I'm going to do the food moist setting. It's on normal mode, and then I will start my vacuum sealing. Now, what I'm going to do is just press the edges. You may have some liquid on the top. That's just because the seal caught some of the water. Like I said, it was a little moist. So you could always just grab a napkin and clean this part out or whatever. But overall, this is sealed. Yay! Ready for the freezer. Hubby ended up taking charge and making sure that each bag is 12.0 ounces. You could totally use a scale like he did. But for me, I'm just like, whatever, and I throw it in the bag. So he's taking charge of the vacuum sealing now. I hope this was easy steps for you. Don't get too afraid. This is way easier than pressure canning, in my opinion. But like I said, it lasts longer in the pressure canner, so what can you say? But if you're just starting your food preserving journey, vacuum sealers are amazing. We've vacuum sealed veggies, fruits, meats. Our rabbits get vacuum sealed. So do whatever works for you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope it taught you something. God bless you.